My love, today feels like one of the most beautiful days, not because of the weather or anything particular around me, but because of what I woke up with, the memory of a dream. Last night, I saw the most enchanting dream, and it was all about you. I still can't stop smiling, even now as I write this. That dream stirred something so deep in me that I didn't want to wake up. I actually stayed in bed longer than usual, hoping that if I just kept my eyes closed, I could return to that perfect moment a little longer. It felt so real, so warm, so us. Would you like to know what I saw? I promise, it's something even you won't be able to hear without smiling. In my dream, we were sitting together on our balcony. It was nighttime, and a gentle breeze was brushing past us. The air carried a soft chill, just enough to make the warmth between us feel even more special. We were wrapped up in a big, fluffy blanket, your back resting against my torso, and my arms gently holding you close. It was quiet, peaceful, the kind of stillness that only happens when two souls are perfectly in sync. Our coffee mug sat nearby, releasing tiny curls of steam into the night air, untouched for the moment because all we wanted was to be wrapped in each other. We were gazing at the sky, which was breathtakingly beautiful. It was sprinkled with stars, each one glowing like it had something to say. The universe felt infinite, and yet, in that moment, it felt like it had paused just for us. You pointed toward a constellation and said it looked like a sheep. I squinted and tilted my head, trying to see what you saw, but I couldn't figure it out. After several attempts, I gave up and began to pout like a child who couldn't solve a puzzle. You turned to me with that sweet, knowing smile, kissed me gently on the cheek, and hugged me a little tighter. That one gesture melted every bit of frustration I had. I responded by pulling you even closer, resting my cheek against your head. I closed my eyes, fully soaking in the intimacy of the moment. It wasn't just physical closeness, it was emotional, spiritual, like our hearts were speaking without words. Time didn't matter. The world didn't exist outside of that little balcony. It was just you and me, suspended in a moment of pure connection. Without thinking, I placed my hand softly on your cheek, guiding your face to mine, and kissed you on the lips. It was spontaneous, intense, and utterly passionate. Not the kind of kiss that just touches skin, but one that touches souls. We looked into each other's eyes, and I could see a spark in yours, the same spark I know you saw in mine. Our hearts were racing, our breathing heavy, completely immersed in each other. In that moment, every part of me wanted to surrender to the desire I felt for you, to give in completely and lose myself in you. But somehow, I held back. Not out of reluctance, but out of reverence for the beauty of the moment. Instead, we stayed like that, silent, wrapped in each other's arms, listening to the rise and fall of our breaths, the rhythm of our hearts. It was as if our bodies were speaking their own language, one filled with love, longing, and deep affection. And then, when the intensity softened and the silence turned sweet again, we both laughed. At the same time. Just like we always do when everything feels too good to be true. We spent the whole night like that, cuddled up, talking about everything and nothing. We shared stories, jokes, little dreams for the future. We even ordered snacks at one point. There were no distractions, no phones, no TV, no interruptions. Just us, being our truest selves. It was the kind of quality time that people search their whole lives for. Simple, real, unforgettable. It was priceless. When I finally woke up in the morning, there was a brief moment where I reached out, half expecting to find you next to me. And when I realized it had all been a dream, I didn't feel sad. I smiled. I smiled at my foolishness and at the incredible gift of having experienced something so beautiful, even if just in my dreams. I silently thanked the universe, or maybe God, for giving me such a moment to hold on to. Because even though it wasn't real, it felt more genuine than most waking moments. I love you, sweetheart. More than words can express. I cherish every moment we spend together, whether it's in the real world or in the quiet corners of my dreams. And if a dream can feel this special, I can only imagine how magical reality with you can be. It's almost funny how much I find myself remembering you these days. You've always been on my mind, but lately, your memory seems to linger more deeply, especially during special occasions. Today is one of those days. There's a big event happening, music, laughter, dancing, and everywhere I look, people are lost in their own little worlds, holding hands, whispering sweet things, twirling around in each other's arms. They're smiling, sharing warmth, and just being with the ones they love. And me? I stood there with a smile on my face, playing along, laughing at jokes, acting like I was part of the moment. But inside, there was a quiet ache. I felt a strange emptiness I couldn't shake off. I wished, so deeply, that you were by my side. That you were holding my hand, dancing with me, looking into my eyes like you always do in my dreams. I tried not to let it get to me. Truly, I did. I reminded myself to be patient, that everything happens in its own time, and that the love we share is worth the wait. And it is. But even with all the wisdom and hope I try to hold on to, there are days like today that make me feel fragile. I watched couples wrap themselves in each other's arms and suddenly, the longing became overwhelming. I wished, more than anything, to experience those simple joys with you. When will our time come, love? When will we finally get to walk through life side by side, not just in our hearts and imaginations, but in reality? Please don't get me wrong, I'm not losing faith. I know in my heart that we are meant to be together. I believe in divine timing and in the power of love that transcends distance and time. But I'm also human, and some days, the space between us feels unbearably wide. Some days, waiting becomes more than just a test of patience, it becomes a test of strength, of willpower, of faith. And today was one of those days. As I moved through the crowd, smiling and nodding and pretending I was okay, all I really wanted was you. Just you. I wanted to feel your arms around me, your warmth against my skin. I wanted to bury my face in your chest and forget about the world outside. Sweetheart, I need you. I need your presence, not just in my memories or in photos, but in real, living, breathing form. I want to hear your voice, feel the rhythm of your heartbeat as I lay close to you, hear you whisper all the little things that make everything feel right. I want you to hold my face gently in your hands, kiss my forehead, and remind me that everything will be okay. That we're on this journey together. That we're getting closer every single day. I need your strength today. I need your peace. This life, despite its challenges, is beautiful. And part of what makes it so beautiful is knowing that someone like you exists. That somewhere out there, you're thinking of me too. That this love between us is real and rare and worth holding on to. I believe the universe has already written our story, and that we're just walking toward it, step by step. But today, I wished I could fast forward. Just a little. Just enough to see your face, to be in your arms, to live the moments I keep replaying in my head. I'll admit something, I hugged your picture today. I held it like it could somehow transfer your warmth to me. I kissed it softly and kept staring at it, wishing you'd just come to life right there in front of me. I know it sounds silly. I know it's just a photograph. But in that moment, it felt like all I had. And I clung to it. I whispered to it. I imagined you answering back. That's how much I miss you. I feel like crying, like letting it all out because the weight on my heart feels so heavy. My mind pictures you everywhere. Every quiet moment becomes a space where I can see you, hear you, feel you. I prayed today. I closed my eyes and asked God, with all my heart, to bring us together soon. I know everything unfolds in the right time, but today, I just wanted to run to you. To leave everything behind, pack my bags, and find my way to wherever you are. I want to take you away with me, to a place where it's just us, far from the chaos, far from the waiting. I want to marry you, to build a life with you, to wake up to your smile and fall asleep to your heartbeat. Right now, I can't seem to think of anything else but you. You've filled every corner of my mind. And maybe that's okay. Maybe that's just love doing what love does, reminding me that you're worth it all. I just need you in my arms. For my sanity. For my soul. I love you more than words can say. I'm yours. Completely. Unconditionally. Please, love, come to me.